We'll get straight to the point, Crenshaw. Even though the defense of Rio was a success, the situation has been taken out of our hands. The United States of America has decided to intervene directly. They fear the situation could degenerate into a regional conflict. Several U.S. Special Forces teams have already been flown into the country, and the James Lawrence Carrier Battle Group is on the way. We're no longer directly in control of military operations in Brazil. Moreover, we are compelled by our client to support the U.S. government's military efforts to end the conflict. Our stock has slipped more than 5 points, and we're looking at loss of more than $80 million this week alone. The board must now reevaluate our position here in Brazil. The U.S. Special Forces Command has requested Artemis's support until more U.S. forces arrive in theater. We're giving them you and your former HAWX wingmen. Provide the U.S. forces with the minimum amount of support possible. We have no intention of losing more money than we already have. General Keating will be your supervisor for this mission. He'll brief you on the details.
It's good to see you again, David. This is going to be just like old times. The United States needs Artemis's help to provide close air support for a ghost team we've just inserted into the Amazon rainforest. The team is operating behind enemy lines to raid a field headquarters and gather intel on Las Trinidad's ground offensive. If the raid succeeds, it could undermine the enemy's entire ground campaign and force Las Trinidad to the negotiating table. Good luck and good hunting. We're counting on you, Crenshaw.
This is Oracle. I have you on my scopes at 330, clear hot into the northern operational area. Looks like a good night to do a little hunting.
Nice to hear your voice, Oracle. Casper is standing by.
Reaper Flight, this is Flight Operations. Your task is to provide close air support for a U.S. strike team that will infiltrate the Las Trinidad compound.
The enemy compound, codenamed Sierra 5, is part of a network of Las Trinidad forward operating bases in the northern operational zone. It confirmed that vital enemy intelligence assets are located there. All direct approaches to Sierra 5 are covered by an extensive enemy air defense network consisting of advanced SAM batteries and search radars, so our helos will have to use a longer alternate route to bypass them. Though this is a joint operation, Crenshaw, I don't need to remind you of our corporation's operating procedures. We expect you to follow your orders to the best of your ability.
This is General Keating. Thank you for clearing that up for everyone. Reaper Lead, I will be providing updates on the mission as we go along. Following course 154, your flight will be escorting our entry team through this mountain pass in order to avoid detection. The call sign from the entry team helo is a Skyhound. Skyhound Lead, do you read?
Skyhound 10, reading you loud and clear.
Reapers, make damn sure you take out any anti-aircraft emplacements covering Sierra 5 before Skyhound gets there. Captain Mitchell is our ground element leader. I believe you two have already met.
Glad to have you with us, Captain Crenshaw. I still owe you a beer for that stunt you pulled at Juarez.
Gentlemen, remember that we're on a tight schedule. Let's save the chatter. We're on the way back to base.
I'm detecting active SAM sites along the helo's flight path. The SAM's engagement range is displayed on your TAC map. You need to take them out before the helo enters an engagement circle.
Copy that. We're engaging the SAMs now.
Engaging.
Direct hit on the target. That one's finished.
Weapon away! Reaper Flight, I'm picking up active SAM sites searching for targets along your flight. Transport choppers are taking heavy AA fire. Skyhounds, take evasive action. sight, leader. Gonna have to make another pass.
Field,
Weapon lock! I'm detecting active SAM sites on your flight path. Take them out.
Roger that. Suppress the SAM. That's the kill.
Assistance on.
Missile away.
Missile negated.
Weapon line.
Control, we've got the objective in sight. The base is half a click away.
Copy that, Ghost Leader. Flight be advised on picking up active SAM emissions inside the base perimeter.
Roger, Oracle. RWR is detecting active SAM systems guarding the compound. Please advise.
Reaper flight dropped to treetop level and close on the SAM battery. Skyhounds, idle at your current position. Do not approach within SAM range.
Copy that, Oracle. Skyhounds are now idle.
Flight copies. We're vectoring on the SAM now. Talon out.
SAM site is out of commission. Good work, Captain. Skyhounds are now clear to advance to Nav Point Hotel. We need the ghosts on the ground ASAP. Skyhounds are clear to advance to Nav Point Hotel at this time.
This is Skyhound 1. We're over the drop zone. Deploying now.
This is Ghost Leader. Insertion complete. We're moving on Sierra 5 now.
Fox 2,
This is Ghost Lead. We've cleared the LT and are setting up defensive positions to receive the hostiles.
we copy, Ghost Leader. Air support is standing by. Fox 2 confirmed. Good shot. Good separation.
This is Ghost Leader. We're inside the base perimeter and heading for the operations center.
Copy that. Reaper flight is ready to assist.
We're pinned down by enemy pillboxes. We're taking heavy fire and they're pinned down. We need air support. This is Ghost Lead. Air support is right on target. We're advancing on the asset.
Reaper flight, this is Oracle. Looks like we kicked over a hornet's nest. Enemy camps in the area are sending reinforcements to Sierra 5 from all directions. I'm picking up helos, light tanks, APCs, and technicals, and they're coming up fast.
Keep them off our lawn, Captain Crenshaw. We need to give the Ghosts some more time to secure that intel and get airborne. Work your magic, Captain.
Roger, Control 1. Close air support. Get past us.
This is Ghost Lead. We're pinned down by pillboxes inside the base perimeter. Keep heading up. We're taking fire from technicals inside the perimeter. We're taking heavy fire and they're pinned down. We need air support. Skyhounds will pick you up there.
Understood, General. Elvis is leaving the building.
Oracle, this is Casper. We had a grand slam, and now we're idle. Over.
Not so fast, Reaper 2-1. We got more bandits inbound to your position.
This is Ghost Leader. All teams are airborne, and we're now RTB with a package.
Copy that. Reaper Flight, escort the helos out of the combat zone. It's imperative they make it out in one piece.
I've got readings of active SAM units along the escape route, and the last wave of enemy fighters closing on your 6. Reaper Flight, stay alert. Engage any target fronting the helos.
Roger. Thanks for the heads up. We'll get the little birds home.
Incoming fighters bearing 249er, vectoring to intercept the helos.
Roger, we got tally on the bandits.
Crenshaw, you picked up a hostile. Better get creative. Skyhound, we're almost there. Just a few more minutes and you're clear.
You're almost out of the Badlands, Skyhound. Just a few more minutes.
Oracle, how do we look? Are we clear of the Badlands yet?
You're halfway there, Ghost Leader. Another minute or so and you're out of danger.
Mitchell, things are getting hairy at the extraction point. The rebels sniffed us out. I repeat, extraction point is compromised. Skyhound, reroute to the secondary exit point. Reapers, details updated on your HUD.
Reaper Flight, heads up. I got bandits on my scope closing hard on your 6.
Roger that, Oracle. Engaging now. What the hell? Hey, Reaper Lead. I've got some kind of problem with my ERS. I've lost my nav links and my pistols won't arm. My onboard computer's gone south too. Oracle, can you advise?
Reaper Flight, be advised. We've just been apprised of this problem by Flight Ops. It's some kind of a code issue. They're looking into it right now.
Are you serious? How am I supposed to fix this?
Well, you can't, Casper. The system has to be reset on the ground.
You've got to be kidding me. What are we supposed to do about the bandits, Oracle? Our missiles won't launch.
Reaper Flight, you must cover Skyhound's retreat. Drop back and keep those bandits occupied until Skyhound is clear.
All Reaper units, this is Flight Ops. Switch radios to Channel 12 for a priority message.
Go for Reaper Flight on Channel 12.
Reaper Flight, abort the mission at once and return to base.
Sir, if we pull out now, Skyhound won't stand a chance.
I won't risk valuable company property in this fashion. Crenshaw, remember your directive. Provide the minimum amount of support possible. You've done your part, now disengage.
Crenshaw, tell me we're not going to do this. We still got our guns. We can take these guys.
Crenshaw, I've given you a direct order. Abort the mission immediately or suffer the consequences.
Austin's bandits are almost on top of us. We're going to do something. We got to do it now.
Warning.
Gun range.
Missile evaded.
Targets in gun range.
Weapon locked.
Enemy aircraft shot down. Boss just shot up another bandit.
Reaper Flight, I'm showing you clear of the combat zone at this time. You're home free.
Excellent job, Reapers. Thanks for sticking with us. We won't forget this.
Reaper Flight, this is Flight Ops. General Keating congratulates you for your admirable performance. Your actions saved the lives of the U.S. Strike Group. Back to base for a full debrief. Over and out.
Looks like I owe you twice, Crenshaw. Thanks for sticking your neck out for us. Just doing our job. Nobody I know would have left you guys in there. Sure Crenshaw feels the same way.
see you still have issues obeying direct orders, Captain. Let me remind you that I'm in charge of all Artemis Global security assets here, and unless I'm mistaken, you're flying a plane that is Artemis Company property. The U.S. commanders were pleased with your performance during the operation, and they've requested more air support for future operations. Your squadron will be temporarily assigned to fly close escort for the U.S. carrier group. Make sure you stay close to their ships. A U.S. Navy officer will brief you on your assignment. Enjoy your flight.
Here's the situation, Captain. After we captured Las Trinidad's battle plans at their field headquarters, the enemy halted their ground offensive just like we hoped. But our reconnaissance satellites have detected a large enemy fleet leaving Las Trinidad waters and moving south. We've been tracking them ever since, and the James Lawrence Battle Group is moving to intercept. Artemis has assigned you and your wingmen to provide additional air support for the coming battle. We requested assistance from their naval units as well, but we were told that no ships were available. You and your pilots are going to be assigned to fleet protection during the offensive. I want your flight to maintain a combat air patrol in the vicinity of the James Lawrence Battle Group until further notice. Are there any questions? No? Then report to your planes, gentlemen, and good luck.
Proceed at once to your designated position over the James Lawrence and await further orders from U.S. Naval Command. Citadel will provide flight control information to your planes. Flight ops out.
Is it just me, or does Colonel Bruce sound even more uptight than usual?
He's probably still pissed about the last mission, Casper.
Oh, man. And I've got a performance evaluation coming up, too. Guess I can kiss that raise goodbye.
This is Commander Bolton on the Lawrence. The Las Trinidad fleet has detected our battle and is maneuvering down the strait to get into missile range. We're picking up a number of high-speed surface units under air contacts, running ahead of the main fleet and preparing to attack our ships. It's imperative you keep these enemy units away from the carrier group while we set up our attack on the Las Trinidad fleet.
Flight copy, Commander. Keep the bad guys out of your way.
Assistance on.
This is Citadel. I'm picking up a mixed force of hovercraft and helos approaching the fleet.
Copy that. We're engaging now.
Roger, Shade. Engaging.
Weapon launch. Splash! Enemy helos destroyed.
Man, will you look at the size of the enemy fleet? They've got almost as many ships as Artemis.
Las Trinidad's hired what? 2 or 3 naval PMCs at this point? They spent a lot of money to control the Magellan Strait.
This is Citadel. We've got enemy frigates bearing down on the carrier group at high speed. Take them out before they can get into weapons range. I've got attack planes on my scope, heading for the fleet. Weapon lock!
He's dead if you don't even know it, Chief. Watch this.
The target is still active, Flight Leader. Repeat, the target is still active.
Artemis hasn't presented fleet down here. We wouldn't need the Lawrence at all.
Those guys are still under contract in Southeast Asia, I think. Wouldn't be surprised if they show up sooner or later, though.
I'm reading a solid lock, Flight Leader. Fire up all units, be advised. The enemy fleet is 30 miles from weapons range and closing. Fox 2! Fox 2! Fox 2, confirm! That's one flight of attack birds destroyed. Good work, Reaper Flight. Be advised. Your mission is to protect the battle group from threats. Do not engage the enemy fleet.
Copy that, Citadel. We'll maintain cover over the fleet.
Assistance on.
The fleet's
secure for now. Keep up the good work.
Roger that, Citadel. Thanks for the good news.
I'm showing a flight of attack planes now.
Voice command deactivated.
The enemy fleet is 20 miles from weapons range and closing. Target locked. You're clear to engage. Enemy frigates destroyed. Target acquired. Engage it with.
Where's our fleet anyway? Shouldn't they be supporting the Lawrence?
How the heck should I know? Maybe they're being kept in reserve. Gotta be around here somewhere.
You've got him locked. Let him have it. The enemy fleet has entered weapons range. I repeat, the enemy fleet has entered weapons range. All ships, this is Commander Wolf. The enemy fleet is within weapons range. Fire at will. Repeat, fire at will. Good separation.
Fox kill. Good shot, Lightning. I got the target lit up, boss. He's history.
Good luck. Fire at will. This is Citadel. I'm picking up launch transients from the enemy ships. That's a kill for the wing, HAWX flight. Good teamwork.
Nailed him. He's finished.
Good separation. You've got him locked. Let him
Man, check out the fireworks. I would not want to be on one of those enemy ships right now.
You got that right, Casper. Those Navy guys mean business.
Weapon locked. Good tone, Oxley. Good tone. Fox 2 confirmed. This is Bolton. All units report damage. Weapon deployed.
That's a kill.
This is Bolton. Several enemy escorts are on fire or sinking. Their fleet is in trouble.
Reaper flight confirms. Keep up the good work.
Target is spiked. Fire at will.
Enemy plane shot down.
You've got a solid lock. Fire away. I'm showing a flight of helos. All units keep firing. If they won't withdraw, we'll put them on the bottom. Reaper lead. Don't worry about the enemy ships. We'll take care of them. It's crucial that you maintain air cover over the battle.
Copy that, sir. We'll maintain our patrol.
Fox 2. Enemy plane shot down. All units, this is Citadel. Half of the enemy fleet is out of action.
Roger that, Citadel. Thanks for the good news.
The fleet's perimeter is clear. Nice work, Reapers. No hostiles in the fleet perimeter at this time. Good work. This is Citadel. I'm picking up launch transients from the enemy ships. One flight of attack planes down. Nice work.
Headbox enemy plane shot down.
We've got enemy attack helos inbound at this time. Engage and destroy.
Missiles inbound. Engage at maximum range. This is Bolton. The enemy fleet has taken major losses. They can't keep this up much longer.
Citadel confirms. Most of the enemy ships are out of action. This is Citadel. I'm picking up launch transients from the enemy ships. Heads up, Reaper Lead. Enemy interceptors are moving to engage you.
Thanks for the warning, Citadel. We'll take care of them. Man, that had to hurt.
Flight leader, you've got a bandit on your tail.
Captain,
This is Bolton. The enemy fleet has nearly been destroyed.
Roger that, sir. We've got this one in the bag.
Gun range.
This is Bolton. All units report damage.
Reaper flight.
This is Commander Bolton. The enemy fleet has been locked out. Most of their ships are sinking fast and the rest are too damaged to continue. Reaper flight, you did an incredible job covering the fleet. We couldn't have won this without you.
Just doing what they pay us for, Commander. Congratulations on the victory, sir. You guys earned it.
Copy that, Reaper flight. Clear to return to base.
Hey, Citadel. I'm picking up a large force of ships exiting the Squall line to the west. Are those our guys?
Unidentified vessels. This is the USS James Lawrence. You are interfering with a U.S. Navy combat operation. Identify yourself and state your intentions immediately.
Commander Bowden, this is Artemis Task Force 7. You are the interfering party, not us. Your fleet is ordered to withdraw from these waters at once, or face the consequences.
Consequences? What the hell is the meaning of this, Colonel?
It means that Artemis has reevaluated its position here in the region. There's nothing more to be gained in serving Brazil, or by extension, the United States. We've just secured a very profitable arrangement with Las Trinidad, Commander, and we're prepared to execute our new orders immediately. Many of your ships are damaged, and you've expended most of your ordnance. You're outnumbered and outgunned. This is your last warning. Withdraw your ships at once, or you will be destroyed.
Bring it on, Colonel. We didn't sign up with Artemis to fight against our own country. You think you're going after the Lawrence? You'll have to get to us first.
Reaper Lead, this is Bolton. We're glad to have you on our side because the truth is that Colonel Bruce was right. The Artemis fleet has us seriously outgunned. The core of the Artemis battle group is their flagship, the Myrmidon. It's a state-of-the-art warship with advanced cruise missiles that outrange our remaining weapons. Reaper flight, be advised. The Myrmidon will be in firing range in 8 minutes.
Understood, sir. We'll give it our best shot.
That one ship could wreck our entire battle group. We need you to take out the Myrmidon before it gets within firing range. If you can knock out the flagship, we've got enough firepower to take out the rest.
I've got new contacts on my scope closing fast. Looks like Artemis is sending in their aces.
Time to see who the real top guns are.
Fox 2 gets the missile win for the flares.
This is messed up. We were sitting in a briefing room with these guys a few hours ago. Man, these guys were ruthless. How cold do you have to be to turn on your buddies at the drop of a hat? I can't believe I'm doing this. We've been fighting with some of these guys for years.
Missile created.
Target locked. You're clear to engage.
Good hit, boss. losing up.
Reaper Lead, be careful. The Myrmidon isn't just protected by her escorts. She's also got heavy AA batteries of her own.
Thanks for the heads up, sir. We'll be careful.
Enemy
Got a lock on you.
structure ahead.
Good hit, boss.
That's close. Damn approaching. Grenade.
Structural alert. Structures inactivated.
Captain, watch your tail.
This is Bolt. The Myrmidon will be in firing range in 5 minutes.
Roger that, sir. We're doing the best we can. Clancy has the kill.
Structural
Launch
alert.
confirmed. Fox 2, Fox 2.
Warning.
Missed. Heads up, Sam incoming.
Missile activated. Warning.
Sea watch.
Missile evaded.
Nice kill, Shane.
Heads up, you're on their radar.
Damn inbound. Grenade. Missile evaded.
The Myrmidon will be in range in 4 minutes.
Missile evaded. Enemy dead ahead.
Nice dodge, Captain.
Structural alert.
You're on the radar.
Sam approaching. Evade.
Missile activated.
Target's in gun range.
Warning, you're on their radar.
Stand watch. Hit your chaps with rank left.
Missile activated.
Launch confirmed.
Warning.
Sam launch. 3 minutes to firing range.
Missile activated.
Target locked.
Good shot. That's gotta hurt.
Nice work, Reaper Flight. Keep hitting those vital spots.
Watch the AAA coming off that ship. This thing's a floating fortress. You have to tell them way to go, Chief. That was right on the money. I wouldn't start celebrating yet, guys. We haven't even slowed this monster down.
Good launch. Tracking it now. Fox 2, tracking.
Look at that explosion. The ship's taking serious damage. How many hits can one ship take? This is unreal. Get there, Casper. Just keep shooting.
2 minutes left. Good tone, Hawksley. Hit 'em hard. Fox 2, Fox 2. We're showing the Myrmidons in bad shape, Reaper Flight. A few more hits in the right spots should finish her off. I'm reading a solid lock, Flight Leader. Fire him.
That's it. The Myrmidon's on fire and sinking fast.
Reaper Flight, this is Bolt. Bravo Zulu. We wouldn't have made it if you guys hadn't been in the air today. We can take you aboard the Lawrence once we get the deck clear, and find a space for you somewhere until we get word back from the Pentagon. The choice is up to you, Captain. I can't order you to do anything. Truth is, we are in bad shape. We can use all the help we can get.
You can count on us, sir. We made our decision. There's no going back now.
Welcome aboard, Captain Crenshaw. As you know, the James Lawrence Battle Group has been severely damaged during Artemis' sneak attack, but we've still got a lot of fight left in us. We're now officially the spearhead of U.S. reprisal against Artemis Global Security and their employer, Lost Trinidad. The news of the attack on the fleet was immediately reported to the Pentagon and the White House. The President has declared Artemis in violation of the Reykjavik Accords. The PMC has 48 hours to disarm and turn over their executives to U.S. authorities, or face a massive retaliatory attack. About 4 hours ago, the Artemis CEO held a press conference claiming that Lost Trinidad had offered a much better contract than Brazil, and that his corporation was within its rights under the accord to switch sides. He declared that the U.S. has no authority over Artemis business dealings in South America. We'll see about that. David Crenshaw. As of right now, by order of the President of the United States, the HAWX squadron and its former pilots are hereby returned to active duty. We just received authorization from the Pentagon to show the Artemis leaders that we mean business. We're gonna penetrate Lost Trinidad's air defense network in the Caribbean and launch a massive airstrike on their operations center. You and your men are going to lead it.
Signal strength is increasing. You're closing in. You're losing the signal. Suggest you reverse course. Signal is fading. Recommend you turn around. Crenshaw, you're exiting the combat area. Go back immediately. The signal is getting weaker. You're moving away from the source. Signal strength increasing. You're getting closer. That's it. Hold your course at this point and you should find the beacon. The radar beacon is highlighted on your ERS. Take it out. I've got a direct hit on the good hit. That beacon's knocked out. Let's find the next one. You've got the right bearing now. Keep an eye out for the beacon. at will. Direct hit on the beacon. Start searching for the next one. That's it. Signal strength is increasing. You're closing in. That's it. Hold your course at this point and you should find the beacon. That's the last radar beacon. Clear to engage. That's a kill.
Excellent work, Crenshaw. Now that you're familiar with the signal tracker, I've given a green light to proceed with the raid. The strike package will reach the target zone in 7 minutes. Captain, it's crucial that you locate and destroy the Artemis radar hubs before the strike package reaches the target zone.
If you fly into a zone, you'll only have a few seconds to get out before you set off an alert that will force us to abort the mission. You'll have to work your way around the radar zones while using the signal tracker to home in on the early warning towers. Also, watch out for enemy SAM launchers sighted on tops of islands near the hubs. Our strike package is en route to the target zone. Call sign is Gargoyle. Gargoyle lead, say your status.
ETA to target 6 minutes. Citadel, we're picking up an extensive radar net covering the objective area. What's the word on that?
Gargoyle lead, be advised. We've got a CN mission working now to resolve the problem. The radar coverage will be clear once you reach the target zone. Target's destroyed.
Five minutes to target.
Good kill. Tracking weapon.
ETA 4 minutes to target.
That's the hub. You're clear to engage. Watch out for enemy SAM and AAA. Ground target destroyed. Launch confirmed. I'm reading a solid lock, flight leader. Fire him up. On target. That's one hub destroyed. Start your search for the next one. Missile launch. Good launch, flight lead. Nice kill. Clean separation. Good launch. Direct hit. Direct hit on the radar hub. Target destroyed. That's the last radar hub. The Artemis early warning net is offline. Your next objective is to suppress Artemis SAM batteries covering Gargoyle's route to the target. Their flight path is outlined on your ERS. Also be advised that the Artemis naval units are operating in the waters along Gargoyle's approach, and their guns could threaten the bombers as well. There is also the possibility of enemy air activity, so watch out for bandits in the area.
This is Gargoyle Lead. Entering the combat zone now.
Copy that. Be advised that enemy SAM batteries in AAA are active in the zone. We're suppressing them now.
Tell your pilot to make sure he's thorough. I don't want to get a SAM up my tailpipe. This is Gargoyle Lead. I'm picking up enemy interceptors vectoring on my group.
We see him. HAWX Lead, engage and destroy the bandits. Check your TAC map. The engagement radius for the interceptors are shown as circles on your display. If the bombers wind up in the bandits' engagement circle, you need to either shoot down the bandit fast, or enter the circle yourself and force the bandit to engage you instead.
I've got more bandits inbound.
HAWX Lead, that's your cue. Take them out. Remember, if the bombers end up in the bandit's engagement circle, you need to either take the bandit out quickly or make him engage you by entering the circle yourself.
Of the way through the air defense zone en route to the target.
Good gal. You've got enemy interceptors heading your way. Weapon lock. Box free tracking. Target locked.
Warning.
Launch confirmed. Nice dodge, Captain. Bandit on your tail, HAWX Lead.
Missile evaded. Assistance off.
We're being targeted by SAM batteries.
Warning. Stall.
Enemy interceptors are approaching. Request support.
Roger that. HAWX Lead, you're clear to engage the interceptors. That's a confirmed kill, Flight Lead. Bandit on your tail.
Assistance on.
40%. We're being spiked by enemy fighters.
Understood. HAWX Lead, take out those interceptors.
We're being attacked by enemy fighters.
Enemy interceptors are inbound, closing fast. Flight Lead, you've got a bandit on your tail.
Missile evaded. Warning. Assistance on. Assistance on. Warning.
Missile inbound. Hit your countermeasures. got a bandit on your tail?
Enemy interceptors are approaching. Request support.
Roger that. Hawksley, you're clear to engage the interceptors. Hawksley, good Jake. Missile is trashed.
60% of the way through the Gargoyle lead. I'm being targeted by enemy interceptors.
Copy that. Hawksley is moving to engage. Missile launch. Enemy aircraft shot down. You've got enemy interceptors heading your way.
Warning. Warning.
That's a kid, Clancy. This is control. Missile inbound. Repeat, missile inbound. That's a miss, flight leader. Re-engage the target.
This is Gargoyle lead. I'm being targeted by enemy interceptors.
Copy that. Hawks lead is moving to engage. Good separation. Enemy interceptors are inbound, closing fast.
Warning.
Bandit at 12 o'clock. You broke the missile lock. Missile impact, good kill.
This is Gargoyle lead. We've reached the initial point. We're starting our bomb run. Targets designated. Weapon master switch arm. Stand by. Weapons released. Say again. Weapons released.
Gargoyle lead, this is Citadel. Good hits on the target. That was right on the money.
Citadel, this is Gargoyle lead. Whoever our target's now, but something's not right. Can you patch me through to the Lawrence?
Gargoyle lead. I'm reading your Lima Charlie. What have you got?
That's just it, sir. There's nothing here. We hit the main headquarters building, but we're not showing any activity at the surrounding bases.
That's not possible, Gargoyle. Check your nav markers at ERS TACMAN.
Sir, I'm picking up launch transients out over the Caribbean, about 200 clicks north of Gargoyle. Do we have any assets out there I don't know about?
Negative, Citadel. No missile launches are authorized in that area. Wait. CIC reports we just lost our secure satellite feed to the Pentagon.
I'm seeing the same thing. We also just lost our feed from the KH-11 passing over the canal zone. Somebody's taking out our satellites. That just opened a big hole in our radar coverage, sir. There could be 100 planes heading to the East Coast and we wouldn't even know about it.
We've got to assume that's exactly what's happening. Artemis is launching a preemptive strike against the U.S.
What are we gonna do, sir? We've lost all communications with the U.S. mainland. Artemis has us completely isolated.
All units return to the Lawrence at once. We're gonna launch every available aircraft and send them after the Artemis attack force. If we're lucky, we can catch them before they reach their targets.
Hawks Flight. We are at the indicated nav point, awaiting further orders.
You should be detecting a U.S. military jet approaching your position low and from the south. That's your rendezvous.
Hawks Fleet, I've got Tally on the... Oh, man. Is that what I think it is?
Affirmative, Hawks. That's Air Force One. The President and his family are on board, as well as his senior cabinet officials. We're evacuating them from the capital to keep them out of Artemis's hands. Our mission is to escort Air Force One out of harm's way and accompany it to a secret location, codenamed November 4. The President and his staff will be safe there while we try to get a handle on what's happened.
Understood, sir. You can count on us. We'll get them to November 4.
See that you do, Hawks. A lot of good men died to make this evacuation possible. I don't want their sacrifice to be in vain.
Hawks Flight, this is Eagle. Man, am I glad to see you guys. Stay close. I'm altering course and heading for November 4 now. No worries, Eagle. We got you covered. Nobody's getting through us.
Hawks Flight, this is Citadel. Be advised, you have multiple bandits inbound, bearing 180 and moving fast. They look like they mean business.
Hawks Flight copies. Okay, guys. Let's get to business. Right behind you, Casper.
Target acquired, I'm attacking. Hawks Flight, the circle surrounding each enemy on your TAC map indicates their effective weapons range. Keep Eagle out of those circles by shooting down the bandits or entering the circles yourself to force the bandits to engage you. Understood?
We get it, Citadel. Take out the bandits, or get inside those circles and force the bad guys to engage us instead.
You got it. Now get busy. Those bandits look hungry.
Let's get in their faces, Hawks Flight. Engaging now.
Hawks lead, be advised. New group of bandits vectoring on your position. Bearing 060. Call out.
Copy that, Control. Tally on the bandits.
This is Eagle. We're almost inside the bandits' targeting circle. Take that guy out fast or he'll break off and go after us. Hawks Flight, this is Eagle. We've got bandits closing on us fast. Where are you guys? They must not achieve interception, Hawks Lead. Hit them with everything you've got.
Stay sharp, guys. We can't let any of these covers pass us. They're coming in fast this time. Casper, take that guy out. Bandit shot down. Roger, Casper. You got a bandit on your tail. 5 o'clock, low. Damn it, they've got me boxed in. Punch off. Stay on the Eagles. I can't cover them. Look out, Casper. There's two more. 060 coming in hard.
Good luck. Fire at will.
Voice command activated. Voice command.
The aircraft shot down. Enemy straight ahead. Enemy dead ahead.
Watch your TAC map, Hawks Flight. Bandits are closing in on Eagle. Hawks Fleet, I need help fast!
Step it up, guys. They're getting too close to Eagle. Shut that guy down, Casper. He's almost in firing.
Hawks Fleet, this is Eagle. Be advised, we're almost on top of you. Splash that bandit before he detects us or we're gonna be in trouble. Hawks Flight, I've got multiple interceptors lining up for a shot on Eagle. They're about to close the trap.
We copy, Citadel. Rolling in now.
Hawks 2, tracking. This is Eagle. We're getting close to your current position. You need to take that. This is Eagle. We're almost inside the bandits' targeting circle. Take that guy out fast or he'll break off and go after us.
still out of the enemy engagement circle shown on your attack map. Shoot down any bandit that gets too close, or enter the circle and give him something else to worry about.
Wow, look alive, guys. These Gomers know what they're doing. I hear ya. I can't get a lock on this guy no matter what I do. Crenshaw, you wanna lend us a hand here? Fox Commander,
12 o'clock. Weapon locked.
nice kill, Shane. Bandit shot down.
Is Major Wallace still on the
That's a
channel?
kill.
The President wants to speak with you. Dr. Wallace? Major, I need all the information you've got. What's happening? Mr. President, we're still trying to work that out. The situation is very fluid, and we're getting a lot of conflicting reports. Well, what do you know? Well, sir, we know that Artemis has launched a massive coordinated attack on the United States. We believe they have hit major military and civilian centers all along the East Coast. Somehow Artemis forces managed to disable our slams anti-missile communications and reconnaissance satellites are disabled as well. At this point, we have no idea how large the Artemis attack is, or how much damage it has inflicted. We have to assume it's severe. Mr. President, the United States is at war. At this point, I recommend we place our military forces on DEFCON 1. I understand, Major, but at this point, I'm concerned about our nuclear capability.
Eagle, I may have a problem with my comm. HAWX flight, do you read?
Eagle, this is Casper. It's not just you. There's some kind of weird interference.
Good afternoon, Mr. President. My name is Adrian DeWinter, Chief Executive Officer of HAWX Security. In the interest of both your nation and my company, I call upon you to order your military to stand down immediately, and no one else will have to die.
Youngest Mr. DeWinter, the United States does not negotiate with terrorists, even ones who take us seriously terrorists. But I hope no it's untrue. I'm a businessman, Mr. President. It just so happens that my commodity is warfare. I've made this company into a world-class organization, and you have no right to interfere with that. I beg you to see reason, Mr. President. Your military is outgunned and outclassed. In just 24 hours, we have managed to knock out a satellite and early warning systems and launch damaging attacks against your civilian and industrial centers. For the good of your country, I ask you to put a stop to this violence at once. Because believe me, we're just getting started. Until you're ready to surrender yourself to U.S. authorities, Mr. DeWinter, you and I have nothing to talk about.
Then I assure you, Mr. President, if you won't talk to me, I'll make sure you won't talk to anyone else either.
What the hell? My ERS is malfunctioning. So is mine. I'm getting false readings all over the place.
All U.S. aircraft, be advised. We're getting high-power jamming across all frequencies. Source unknown. Whatever it is, it's also affecting our data links, so your ERS and targeting systems are going to be affected. HAWX flight, heads up. We were showing more bandits heading your way before the jamming started. They could be on top of you at any time. HAWX flight, you're 50 miles from November 4. You're in the home stretch now. Don't rely on your ERS. It won't work while you're being jammed. Because of the jamming, it's going to take longer to get a radar lock. You'll also lose radar lock very quickly, so when you get a lock, shoot fast. HAWX, this is Eagle. I'm turning on to final approach. Keep those guys off us for just a few more minutes, all right?
Copy that, Eagle. We just concentrate on getting that bird safely to the ground. Leave the rest to us.
HAWX 2, HAWX 2.
Why's there an enemy straight ahead?
to take us out! Where's our escort? Air Force One has been hit. Say again. Air Force One. This is Eagle. I'm hit and I have a fire on board. Losing hydraulic pressure fast. Where are the damn escorts?
Talon, get the guy at 9 o'clock. I can't reach him. Eagle,
I'm reading
clear. Can't keep this up much longer.
Oxley, this is Eagle. Be advised, we're almost on top of you. Spin all down. We're almost on. Oxley, this is Citadel. You've taken out all the bandits. That was some incredible flying.
You got that right, Citadel. Sometimes I amaze even myself. You're a legend in your own mind, Casper.
5 miles out. You're nearly there.
Hawks flight, this is Eagle. We're at the outer marker for November 4 and entering the base's defensive perimeter. We're all free.
Hawks flight, this is Eagle. We're lining up for our final approach. Thanks for saving our skins. You guys are the best pilots I've ever seen.
All in a day's work, Eagle. Glad to be of service. Although if the president wants to give us a medal, we won't say no.
Much obliged, Hawks. We're about to touch down now. Stand by, the president wants to talk to you.
Gentlemen, I wanted to thank you personally for your courage and skill, and your determination to see me and my family to safety. I will never forget what you've done today, and I promise you, the American people will hear about it too.
Just doing our job, sir. No thanks necessary. Mr. President, what next? Where do we go from here?
It's hard to say for sure, but I promise you, we're going to make Artemis pay